Good morning, everybody. Myself, Dr. Shakil Azim. I'm from Babasaheb Bhimrao Ambedkar University, and I'm working in the Department of Psychology, MDDM College, Muzaffarpur, Bihar. I worked on stress. It is inevitable. Many researchers found in their research stress. If you address an audience, no one can raise their hand if you ask them, you don't have any stress. No one can raise their hand. Some type of stress they have. Because the life is day by day, it is going and it is getting very complex. The high level of aspiration, the high level of motive, daily hassles, job problems, lack of employment, lack of economical wellness, health is also a problem. Medical facilities are not available. I want to say there is so many types of stressors in our life, and we all are surrounded by them. In short, I can say the factor which impacts negatively, or the factor which disturbs the homeostasis of a human being, means that is a stressor, which creates stress. And stress is not just a word of some letters. It is really dangerous. It impacts the brain very negatively. It impacts the body very negatively. It creates so many types of vital diseases, just like cancer also. And these days, the whole world is crossing through the fear of corona, the lockdown, the uncertain future. How stress impacts the brain? It disrupts the synaptic regulation, synaptic connections. So due to that disruption, sociability interrupts, and the person didn't interact with other people. Socially very isolated and not adjustable with the other people of the society. So it's a great problem due to the synaptic disruption. On the other hand, that is, stress kills brain cells. It reduces the size of brain. Chronic stress has shrink of brain, and especially the prefrontal cortex, the area of brain is responsible for memory and learning. So it is very harmful for the students also. And these days, due to the corona and lockdown, and schools and colleges are locked by the government for the security reason, it created a fear of uncertain future. Cortical functions, the memory, the reasoning, the perception, all the things are related with these parts, and which is affected by the stress directly. We'll talk the body, how it affects the body. Acute stress or episodic stress and chronic stress, these are the three types of stress which brings the physical problems also. The shakiness, it disbalances the body, the posture, and due to stress, the hormonal disturbances also occurs in the body. Disturbed hormones disturbs the pathology and physical appearance, and it creates the behavioral problems. Persistent stress brings the vital diseases. The person who is going through a very persistent stress is vulnerable for peptic ulcer, just like chronic heart disease. 68% patient of different hospitals of Delhi, and I'm quoting the Safdarjung result, they all are suffering from stress. We are living in a technological world. There is glucometer, which measures the glucose in our blood. I can show this one. This is the 24-hour monitoring gadget of my body glucometer. Just a patch is here on my arm. A beep you can listen, and I will show you the 245 my sugar level is now. There is a thermometer. It is a very old gadget, and lactometer, water pollution के लिए we are using so many types of gadgets. that a gadget, pollution in the air, but there is a need which measure the stress of human being. During counseling, I feel I'm doing counseling from last 25 years of my life. I devoted for that. Many of the students and many of clients, near about 5,000 above clients I have, guidance in counseling. During counseling, I feel that I don't have any gadget for measuring the stress, level of stress of my students and my clients and older people and middle-aged group and young group. I feel many times need a gadget for the measurement of stress. Then I suggested and I asked to my technical team, can you make a stressometer? And they asked to me what type of feature you want. There's so many scales which measures the stress level of human being. Holmes and Rahe gave the life events, suggested so many types of life events, a list of life events and their impact on the health and impact and numerical values of that stressor. Holmes and Rahe. Glaser presented the stress sensitivity test, high level, low level, middle and moderate. This is that scale suggested that below 200 is tolerable stress. 170 is not normal, but it is average, and below 150 or 140 is good, that the man is not suffering from high level of stress. That is just stress, but it is in the category of eustress, and that much stress is required for the development of human being, 140 and above it. So below 200 is very marks on stress on these scales are approved by the psychologists, stressologists, but above that it is harm for the pathology, for the brain, for the vital parts of the body. So I suggested a technical team, so please make a gadget for measuring the stress during counseling and during the mindfulness training and during the mind training, during the yoga. Which technique, the mindfulness technique, is useful for reduction of, because they made that gadget, it is very important, the GSR, galvanic skin response, they made as per my instruction and as per instruction of many other people, and I think this gadget will become very popular in future. All the time in my pocket, and measures I measures the sugar level, and then after I put some in I take intake in my body, food intake. So stressometer is also very important. Of this gadget which made is not only shows the numerics of the stress, it also shows the graph on the screen or gadget mobile also, which is connected with this. I am using this gadget during the counseling and during the mindfulness training and during the mind training, my therapies, the hydrotherapy, the talk therapy, the touch therapy, that is also called hug therapy. So I'm using this with the mixture of therapies. So how it works? Now I will transfer my talk to the technical team, and they will explain how this gadget, how the gadget works, and how we can use it very easily in our life.
Many times you'll be thinking that there must be a device, that device should be able to measure the stress level. So for example, like we have SpO2 detection sensors now, and we have thermometers. Likewise, there must be a sensor which should be accurately able to measure the level of stress in your mind. That is the solution actually. So what we have made is, we have made a skin conductance based stress analysis tool. So it's a handheld portable device. So I'll show you. So this is a handheld device. I hope it's clear to you. In this there are two batteries, so we have given two charging ports. So two charging ports, from this you can charge the phone. I hope you can see the charging ports, and there is a there is a red switch. That switch is just to power on this one, and these are the probes that you have to wear in the finger, so you will be able to get the reading correctly. Hope it's clear to you. Now we'll have a look whether how it works. From this device we can identify that how much amount of stress is there, and based on that I'll just show you that how the stress can be reduced also, at least in real time. Okay. So now what I did, I wore the sensor in my hand, so you can see that this is the your skin conductance device, stress level device identification, and in this finger we have this type of probes. So that probes we are connecting in the finger like this. There should be a proper skin conductance. It means it should be able to connect to your skin properly. So what we are doing is, it has two types of outputs. Outputs in the sense means you can see the output in the form of graphical form. For that you have to connect the whole system with the computer screen, so you will be able to see the graph in the computer screen in real time. And we also have this one, we have wireless output also. Wireless output means from in your Android mobile phone you can see that what all the things are happening in real time. That both the things I'll show you right now. So for this device we have a connector port here. You can have a look here. In the connector port we have to connect this wire which is connected to our computer. Okay, now this is connected. Then we have to power on this switch. Now we'll start our software. So the software which we use to see the graph is Arduino plot. We'll go to tools and we'll go to serial plotter. So serial plotter will plot the current status of my stress level. Right now it's showing 202.5. This is just minor stress. I have minor stress, might be because of recording this video and I have a flight to catch, so maybe because of that. So I have a minor stress right now. Since I am little relaxed, the stress level will go down, so I don't have any stress. So it's coming no stress. It means it's very light, or you can say that the point is very low. And once, what will happen, once you wear this sensor, you will find that after some time the stress level will be like, you should not immediately find the value. Like when I connected, the value was around 200 203 like that, but now the value is keep on decreasing. So as you feel yourself comfortable, you will find that the stress will be reducing, and after some 5 to 6 minutes, not 5 to 6 minutes, around you can see that this 0 to 100 represents the samples, how many samples it's taking. So around after 100 samples, you will find that that what value you are getting, that is your actual stress value. So you should at least wait for till this 100 samples. So 100 samples means what? 100 times it's checking your stress value. So we should wait for some time till 100, and then it will show you the exact value of stress. Okay, so 100 samples are over. Now you can see that you will be able to find that this is the actual level of stress for me, and this might be very low. This is low very much because I think I just got up before half an hour, so till now there is no stress of the day. So as the day stress will be keep on coming, it might increase. But till even yesterday also I checked that almost same value was coming for me, but for other people the values are very high. Then I checked with some kids also, like for small kids this value is coming around 180 for me. So it was coming around just in double digits actually, like 50, 60, 70, less than that even for kids, because I think that they are not stressed. Now what we have to do is, I will just show you that how we can prove that this device works perfectly is, you can see that when I'll breathe heavily, this stress level will go further down. This So you can see that now the value has come down to around 145 from 180. So this is true. It is proved that if you are breathing heavily, the stress will be coming down. Even I tried with listening songs, then I tried with a lot of other things. I'll show you those graphs as well. Initially what was there, this is that GSR initial start, means initially that was daytime. So that daytime in the sense a workload was there. So that time around it was coming around 225 for me, and then some people came in between when I was wearing this sensor, then this kept on increasing. Now after that what happened, till here I was talking with one person, so it kept on increasing. When the person went, I tried to reduce this one stress by just calming down myself. So that one is this one is GSR value when I tried to calm down by listening music. So I just started the music and I tried to listen that one. So it reduced the stress to a little bit lesser value. Then this is what, but once I left that, I off the music, again it started to accelerate. So in this GSR value, when I stopped music, this is increasing value of stress. Now next is what, next is your this green color. Yes, here only I took the deep breathe, like I did in real time. No, that same way I breathed deeply, then that time this started to reduce very heavily. So it started to reduce. Then GSR value after deep breathing, it maintained to this position, means the stress was this one, but after deep breathing it came to this one. It means that deep breathing actually works, and after that my this value was like continuation of this one. Same way I tried with sleep also. When I just got up from the sleep and then I took the stress value, that time when I just got up from the sleep, this one around 220 it was there. Actually it was not, it was a day sleep around 3 o'clock daytime, not night sleep. Night sleep means it will be further less. So it was, then it was like this only. Then slowly, when as the effect of sleep started to reduce on my mind, that stress started to accelerate, because I started to remember that I have to do this work, I have to complete this work, I have to move there, I have to call somebody. So those stresses were there. Yeah, I understand that is a minor stress, but the values are also minor. It's slowly increasing. So it kept on increasing as the effect of sleep reduced in my mind. Now I'll show you the wireless output. Wireless output in the sense, what we have to do, we have to start our Android application. I have to connect this through Bluetooth. So right now you can see that it's showing no stress. I'll increase the volume because volume is also there.
Stress. No stress. No stress. No stress. No stress.
I'll show you this in real time also.
No stress. 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 No stress.
So 170 is coming for me here.
No stress. No stress. No stress.
And you can see in the graph also 170 plot is coming.
No stress. No stress. No stress. No stress. No stress.
And this audio is also coming, so you can listen. No stress, it's speaking. Now if I breathe little faster,
No stress. No stress. No stress. No stress. No stress. No stress.
when I breathe, the value reduced, and at the same time this also is reducing. Now when I remove this sensor from my hand, what will happen?
No stress. No stress. No stress. stress. No stress. No stress. No stress. No input.
Now one wire I have
No
removed.
input. No input. No input. No input. No input. No
So there is no input.
no input.
Now what I will do,
input.
if some other person wears this value, and in that case what will happen, there will be different value of stress. Now that green color represents there is no stress value, and this white color represents that there is no input. Now I'll wear this sensor again and see any changes are coming or not. Okay, so while you are wearing, it will give you the wrong reading because it's not properly connected.
No stress. 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 Minor stress. Minor stress. No stress.
So that was it.
No stress.
With this, I think it's very clear to you that this device is very powerful, and as well as at the same time it's very accurate. It can give you the correct reading of the stress level what you are facing right now.